Incoming message from Admiral Liu.
Captain, it is evident from Commander Data's report that these alien devices pose an extreme hazard to all Federation colonies in the area. We cannot maintain a presence here while these weapons exist. Therefore, your orders are to locate and destroy these devices.
Admiral, the devices are mobile and capable of warp. Finding them will be a challenge.
Exactly for that reason, Commander, I'm extending your assignment on board the Sovereign. You will be most helpful in finding more of the devices. Also, continue your research of Kessok technology. The more we know about it, the better.
Understood, Admiral.
I'm assigning the USS Geronimo and USS San Francisco to your task force. Captain, I cannot stress enough the importance of this mission. The Federation's hopes lie with you. You out.
Incoming message from the Geronimo. On screen.
We're standing by, Sovereign. Ready when you are.
San Francisco standing by, Captain.
It's a huge area of space, Captain. Where do we start?
As I pointed out earlier, Commander, the Kessok probes emit a high concentration of antiprotons while in use. I am afraid that is the only real lead we have. Chief Brex, if you modify your sensors, you may be able to get more accurate readings in the upper EM band. The devices will only emit antiprotons while in use, so we should concentrate our search near the stars of this sector.
Chief.
Already on it, Commander. Done. Go ahead, Miguel.
Captain, long-range sensors are picking up unusually high concentrations of antiprotons in the Reha system. It could be one of the devices.
Sir, I've added the coordinates for the Reha system to the con.
Captain? Captain, we must seek out and destroy the Kessok devices.
Captain? I have nothing to add, Captain.
Captain? Channel open.
Business before pleasure, Captain. We'll have a tete-a-tete after this mission is over.
Channel open.
Lead the way, Sovereign.
Red alert, shields up.
Yes, sir. Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Captain, I am detecting anti-proton emissions near the local sun. I can't get any discernible readings, though.
Can you get a more precise location?
Not at this range, Commander. There's too much interference.
Captain,
Your orders, sir?
I'm picking up 2 Kessok ships and a Cardassian Galore. The Kessok have detected us and are moving to engage. The Galore is remaining behind.
What's that Galore up to?
If we can disable them, we might be able to ask that question.
We're in danger of colliding with another ship,
Their
Captain.
forward shield is draining. Captain, their shield system has been disabled. Their forward shield is draining.
Our ventral shields are draining, sir.
Sir, we appear to have hit a
Tractor beam
close
has been
ship.
disabled, Captain.
Captain, the last Kessok ship has been destroyed.
Your orders,
Let's
sir?
see about that Galore now.
Yes, sir. Transmitting your new orders, Captain. Sending orders. Orders
Your
acknowledged,
orders,
sir.
Captain?
Our ventral shields are draining, sir.
Their aft shield has failed, Captain.
Yes, Captain?
Captain? Your orders, Captain? Your orders, Captain?
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Yes, Captain? Our ventral shields are
Target hull
draining, sir.
integrity at 75%.
Captain, the Galore has been disabled.
Captain? Channel open.
I'm not reading any life signs on board, sir. The crew is dead.
Their life support system might have
Cancel
been
red
destroyed
alert.
in the battle.
Incoming message from the Geronimo. On screen.
With your permission, Captain, I'd like to do the honors of putting away that galore myself.
It might be prudent to check their log. The Gull might not have had time to destroy it.
Operations, Miguel.
As far as I can tell, her bridge is still functional.
Give us some time, Captain McCrae. That ship may have some secrets to tell us.
Understood, Sovereign.
Linking through communications. Kiska?
We have a lot, Captain. Running checks. Got it. Downloading now. Here. This should be the relevant part. It's the mission logs of their Gull, Havar. Audio only, sir.
Mission log of the Kyria. We have been assigned a defensive role for one of the 4 devices,
4 devices?
and are en route to the Rihar system. Matan warned us to take every safety precaution, as the Federation has 2 Sovereign-class vessels prowling the sector, making a fine mess of our carefully laid plans.
The logs continue, but are very broken up. It looks like the Gull tried to purge mission logs, but it only worked halfway. I'll clear it up as much as I can. We're in danger of colliding with another ship, Captain. Here's an interesting part, sir. This is from the final entry.
Kessok technology cannot cloak them. Objects of this size use the cloaking acquired from the Ferengi. After a few moderate successfully cloaked the device. For now, it is linked to our ship's
Target hull integrity at 50%.
power source.
So, the Kessok device is cloaked. That would explain why we couldn't find it on our sensors.
Destroying the Galore should disable the cloaking field.
Should we allow McCrae to do the honors, sir?
Yes, Captain? Sending orders.
With
They have
pleasure,
acknowledged
Sovereign.
the command.
Captain, the Galore has been destroyed. Captain, there is an object decloaking nearby.
On
Yellow
screen.
alert, shields up.
Look at that! It's the Kessok device.
Captain, it's using a Romulan cloaking device.
Why would the Romulans give the Cardassians a cloaking device?
I assume the Cardassians acquired it from another source. The device appears to be powering up
Yes,
to
sir?
direct a pulse of high-energy plasma directly into the sun.
There are no signs of external or internal weapons.
Well, that's not very reassuring. We've seen what one of these things can do to a solar system.
Even if we don't know how it does what it does, we can just take it out. Can't we?
That's the problem, Chief. I'm not sure where to lock our phasers. I can't detect any vulnerable areas.
We could increase power to the sensors. We might be able to penetrate the shielding and get a better idea of the inner workings of this thing.
Your orders, sir?
Your orders, Captain. Initiating scan. Scan successful. Commander Data, what do you make of this?
Interesting. These scans are going to take some detailed analysis. However, I believe it is safe to destroy this device.
But aren't we risking destroying the entire system with it?
I trust Commander Data's assessment.
I have isolated the device's component systems. If we focus phaser fire on the warp core, I believe we can neutralize it. Lieutenant Savali, I have transferred the new targeting information to you.
Received. I've targeted the device's warp core, ready to fire on your command, Captain.
Red alert!
Captain, we're on a collision course.
Their left shield has collapsed, sir. Target hull integrity at 75%. Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Captain, the device has been destroyed.
Captain, I will update Starfleet with our current findings.
We should continue our search.
Captain, now that the device is destroyed, our scans may be able to pick up more distant anti-proton emissions.
Captain?
Yes, sir? Initiating scan. Sir, I'm picking up more anomalous readings near the Sebelrai system sun. I think we may have found another one of the devices.
I've entered the coordinates for Sebelrai into the navigational computer. Captain? Course laid in.
Your orders, Captain?
Yes, Captain?
Yes, sir? Aye, aye. Your orders, Captain. Docking sequence initiated.
Hello, Captain.
Red alert, shields up.
Yes, sir?
Yes, Captain? Course laid in. Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain? Initiating scan.
Stand down weapons.
Captain,
All
I am detecting
stations, yellow
anti-proton
alert.
emissions near the local sun. I can't get any discernible readings, though.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in.
Yes, Captain?
Cancel yellow alert.
Captain?
Red alert, shields up.
Yes, sir? Yes, Captain.
Captain, I'm reading a second Kessok device.
We're in luck. They didn't bother cloaking this one.
They didn't have to. I'm also reading half
Your
a dozen
orders,
Kessok
Captain.
vessels.
Is there any more
Intercept
good news?
course plotted.
Well, our odds are pretty slim against that many Kessok warships.
Transmitting
Perhaps
your
we
new
can
orders,
evade
Captain.
them long enough to destroy
Transmitting
the
your new
device
orders,
they are
Captain.
protecting.
Orders
Whatever we
acknowledged,
do,
sir.
we should do it
They
fast.
have acknowledged
How
the
may I
command.
assist?
Kessok have
Intercept
just
course
noticed us and are
plotted.
turning
Yes,
to
sir?
intercept. The heavy cruiser is staying back.
Your orders,
Captain,
sir?
they're coming at us in waves. They're locking weapons.
We have to get past the defensive line.
Sir, they are draining our dorsal shield.
Captain, their forward shield has failed.
We're in danger of colliding
their
with
right
another ship,
shield.
Captain.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Captain,
Our ventral shields are
engaging to
draining,
destroy,
sir.
Captain.
Yes, sir? Sending orders. They have acknowledged the command. Sending orders. Yes,
Hull
sir.
integrity
Orders
at
acknowledged, sir.
75%.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Shields are at 75%.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Shields are at 75%.
Target hull integrity at 25%. Target hull integrity
Shields
at
are at
20%.
75%.
Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Shields are at 75%.
Solar device has been
Shields
destroyed.
are at 50%.
The San Francisco is gone.
Can we go now?
With all
We
hands.
might not have to. The Kessok appear to be fleeing.
With their tails tucked between their
Target
legs.
hull integrity at 50%.
The Kessok have tails? Actually, they fought with determination until the device was destroyed. That may have meaning.
But
The Raft
what,
shield has failed.
sir?
I do not know. The Kessok are highly intelligent. There is method to their strategy. Somehow, I do not believe cowardice is their motivation.
Miguel, can we track the Kessok ships?
No.
Yes, sir?
Sorry, Commander. The warp signatures are being masked by some kind of magnetic field left behind by their ships. All my readings are scattered. They're gone.
We should continue our search.
Yes, Captain? Sir, another ship is on a collision course with us.
Yes, sir? Initiating scan. Sir, I'm getting faint anti-proton readings. I'm not sure, but they could be coming from the Belarus system. It might be worth checking out.
Captain, I've transferred the coordinates for Belarus to the Khan. Yes, sir? Course laid in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Docking sequence initiated.
Hello, Sovereign.
Yes, Captain? Sending orders. They have acknowledged the command. Yes, sir? Course laid in. Aye, aye. Captain?
Your orders, sir?
Yes, Captain? Initiating scan. Captain, I am detecting anti-proton emissions
Yes,
near
sir?
the local sun. I can't get any discernible readings, though.
Course laid in. Yes, sir.
Not picking up any contacts, Captain. But the nebula ahead is so large it could be hiding an armada of Kessok ships. And we wouldn't know it until we ran into them.
Miguel, are you certain the anti-proton radiation is coming from this system?
Yes, Commander. It's unmistakable from this distance. I'd be willing to bet the third Kessok device is hiding somewhere in that nebula.
We can do a pattern search of the nebula to see what we can find. Miguel, you're in the crow's nest.
Commander?
Crow's nest is a nautical term from ancient Earth. Translation: you're on the lookout.
Oh. Aye, aye, Commander.
Kiska, plot a course that will take us in a search pattern through the nebula.
Yes, Commander. Done. Ready to enter the nebula on your order, Captain.
Captain?
Captain, intercept course plotted.
Captain, I've detected a large object ahead.
Is it the Kessok device?
We need to get closer to identify it, but the anti-proton radiation is definitely getting stronger.
Yes, Captain?
Sir, Kessok warship ahead.
Preparing to maneuver.
Captain, this ship is the
Kessok
same
ship
heavy
is
cruiser
returning
that
fire.
fled from us at
Captain,
Silver
two Kessok lights
and there's a
decloaking
solar
beside
device
the heavy
next to it.
cruiser.
It's an ambush.
The forward shield is draining.
Sir, they are draining our dorsal shield.
The bottom shield is draining, sir. Target hull integrity at 50%. Target hull integrity at 20%. The hull is severely damaged, sir.
Our ventral shields are draining, sir.
Heavy cruiser has been destroyed.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Shields are at 75%. Our ventral shields are draining, sir.
Sir, we are draining their top shield. Target hull integrity at 50%. Their left shield is draining, Captain. Their left shield is draining, Captain.
Captain, we're on a collision course.
Shields are at 75%. Main power is at 50%.
Yes, sir?
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Sir, we are draining their top shield. Their left shield has collapsed, sir.
Captain, we're going to collide with that derelict.
Target hull integrity at 25%. Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
The solar device has been destroyed.
We should continue our search.
I'm not picking up even remote traces of anti-protons, Captain.
Then where is the fourth device? Since we don't have any leads, I suggest we contact Starbase 12. Contacting Starfleet.
Yes, sir?
Stand by.
Yes, sir. Intercept
Admiral Liu
course
is responding.
plotted.
I'm relieved to hear you tracked down and destroyed 3 of the Kessok devices and discovered the existence of a 4th. It makes me uneasy that there is still one out there somewhere, but we have a lead on where it might be. Incidentally, I contacted the Romulan government to inform them we found one of their cloaking devices in the hands of the Cardassians. They admitted to losing 2 cloaking devices. There's no telling if or where the other may turn up. I'll continue your briefing when you return to Starbase 12. Liu out.
Yes, Captain? Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
Welcome back, Captain. Commander Data, I presume you've had a chance to thoroughly examine the information on the Kessok devices?
Yes, Admiral. And I have come to a conclusion. I believe the purpose and intent of these devices is simply to reform suns for Kessok colonies. It is only through Cardassian tampering that these solar formers become weapons.
Interesting. We've located the one remaining solar device. It is orbiting the sun of the Omega Draconis system, home to what we believe is a newly colonized Kessok world. Cloaked Klingon and Romulan ships have been able to accomplish close recons of the system, but the results are less than conclusive. Romulan intelligence confirms the Cardassians have recently activated large tachyon emitters throughout the system. These emitters disrupt subspace, preventing both warp travel within the system and communication with the main Kessok colony at Omega Draconis 3.
If I may interject, the Cardassians have gone to great lengths to prevent us from contacting the Kessok government.
Are you implying the Kessok are being manipulated by the Cardassians?
Yes, Admiral. And I propose that we attempt to parley with the Kessok using the communications array from the solar former we captured.
Very well. Any possibility of bringing a peaceful end to this conflict is preferable to all-out war. Captain, if the Kessok engage, you are cleared to return fire. But destroying Kessok ships should be a last resort. Once the tachyon emitters are destroyed, Commander Data will explore what diplomatic solutions may be possible. Captain, in light of your outstanding performance, you have been selected to lead our battle group into the Omega Draconis system. You may choose 2 ships to accompany you. Very well, Captain. I'm not sure Corbus and Tarek are an ideal pairing, but I trust your judgment. Just try to keep them off each other's throats.
Admiral, with respect, wouldn't a larger battle group increase our chances of success?
Not necessarily, Commander. We hope to minimize the casualties that would result in a large-scale offensive. Cardassian intelligence will be watching for large groups of ships moving through warp. You will benefit from the element of surprise. Remember, once you arrive at Omega Draconis, you will not be able to communicate
Main power
with
is
me
fluctuating,
due to the
Captain.
interference
We'll have
from
to reduce
the
power to
tachyon
some
emitters.
systems.
Captain?
Once they are down,
Yes, sir?
you should be able to warp deeper into the system. The remainder of our ships in this sector will join Klingon and Romulan task forces to attack 2 targets, Cardassian shipyards, in an effort to draw the attention
Cancel
away
red
from
alert.
your objective. However, once they discover our real goal, you can expect waves of reinforcements in defense of their lines. One thing more. If you come across Matan, do not allow him to escape. Stopping the solar former will correct the current situation, but if Matan remains at large, he will cause problems in the future. Good luck, Captain. Liu out.
Is there a way to filter through the tachyon emissions to communicate with our allies?
Subspace communication is out of the question. However, I can create a direct line-of-sight laser link between ships to use for short-range point-to-point transmission with our battle group.
Please do so, Chief.
Yes, Commander.
Brex, I have had the communications array from the Kessok device we captured salvaged and stowed in Cargo Bay 2. I am relaying the modifications we need to your console. Can you assign a team to this task?
Right away, Commander.
We're keeping Brex too busy to crack jokes. Captain, I'm reading a Klingon ship coming out of warp. That must be Corbus.
Signal from the John Ka. On screen.
We meet again, Captain. Let us go to battle. My forehead is itching with impatience.
Don't they have some sort of medicated cream for that?
I've always wondered what Bolian blood tastes like.
Sorry. Sorry.
Captain, there's a ship decloaking nearby.
On screen.
Relax, Lieutenant. It's just Tarek trying to give us all heart attacks.
Captain Tarek is hailing us. On screen.
Captain, we have a war trail to follow. I defer to your leadership.
Captain Corbus is hailing us. On screen.
Don't tell me that Romulan will be joining us. Someone has to mind the Klingon.
That's enough. We can't afford petty bickering with so much at stake.
Course laid in for the Omega Draconis system, sir.
Captain, I've established the laser link with the other ships. Commander Data, my engineering crew reports that they've finished the modifications you requested to the Kessok communications array. The device is attached to a conduit feeding directly off the warp core.
Excellent. Thank you, Chief. Captain, I will be in engineering, standing by to contact the Kessok when you clear up the tachyon disruptions.
Yes, Captain? We have to destroy any tachyon emitters that prevent us from contacting the Kessok colony. Our orders are to destroy the tachyon emitter so we can contact the Kessok colony. Sir, we must put an end to the threat the solar former poses to the Omega Draconis system.
Captain? Course laid in. Your orders, sir. Docking sequence initiated.
Good to see you again, Sovereign.
Your orders, Captain.
Red alert,
Yes,
shields
sir?
up.
Your orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
Captain, our warp field has collapsed due to the subspace interference. This is as close as we're going to be able to get until we take out the tachyon emitters.
We're at the far edge of the Omega Draconis system.
Captain, I've got a fix on the Cardassian lines of defense. The force is comprised of several Keldons. I don't think they've detected us yet.
All Keldons? Not even a single Galore?
Maybe we destroyed them all. The Cardassians have spotted us. They're powering up weapons and moving to engage.
Captain Corbus is hailing us. On screen.
Leave some Cardassians for me, Captain!
Incoming message from the Cairo.
Your orders, sir?
Transferring to the view screen.
If there are any left, when your miserable excuse for a fighting ship catches up, you are welcome to.
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield. Their forward shield is draining. Target hull integrity at 75%. Target hull integrity at 50%.
We're in danger of colliding with another ship, Captain.
Their aft shield has failed, Captain.
Sir, they are draining our dorsal shield.
Target hull integrity at 20%. Sir, we are draining their top shield. Target hull integrity at 20%. Sir, their aft shield is draining.
That's the last of them, Captain.
Now we can destroy that tachyon emitter with no interruptions.
Your orders, Captain. Hailing frequencies open.
The tachyon emitter has been destroyed, Captain.
Safi to Data. Can you signal the Kessok
They are not
colony at
responding.
Omega Draconis 3?
Trying. Negative, Commander. There must be another tachyon emitter closer to the colony.
Captain, the tachyon emissions have dissipated enough that we should be able to warp now.
Now might be a good time to return to Starbase 12 for reload and repairs. When we're ready, we should continue toward the colony at Omega Draconis 3.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, Captain.
Cancel
Yes,
red
Captain?
alert.
Captain, docking sequence initiated.
Hello, Sovereign.
Yes, sir? Sending orders. Orders acknowledged, sir. Yes, sir? Transmitting your new orders, Captain. They have acknowledged the command. Yes, sir? Sending orders. They have acknowledged the command. Your orders, sir. Yes, Captain? Sending orders. Orders acknowledged, sir. Your orders, Captain. Transmitting your new orders, Captain. Orders acknowledged, sir. Your orders, sir. Sending orders. They have acknowledged the command. Yes, Captain?
Red alert, shields
yes,
up.
Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Captain, the Cairo is gone.